What up, Americans? Jericho Green here with you again, and like I promised on my last video, on this one, I'm going to tell you about the run-in I had with another guilt-ridden white liberal. That's right, another chapter from the files of guilty white liberalism. So today, as you know, of course, was the third annual Women's March 2019 edition in Monterey, California. And so we saw the people kind of trickling into my work. Some of them had the stupid t-shirts on. Some of them had the disgusting pussy hats. So this old lady comes in and she has on like a black beret. I didn't really look at her. But this dude that always comes in, homeless guy, but he like works around the area, makes his little money, he doesn't beg. He's cool. He's slightly touched, slightly, a little slow, not a lot. But it was funny to see him interact with this lady with his almost childlike innocence. Like, kids really look at things very literally. So this lady comes in and he's like, man, how come the street's blocked off out there? He can't get anywhere. And she chimes in, he was talking to me, but she chimes in with, oh, it's the Women's March. And he looks at her with this puzzle face. You know how you make a weird sound to a puppy and it goes like that? He looked at her like that and he goes, marching for what? And I was like, exactly, for what? And I was thinking that, of course, I maintain my professionalism. And she says, for equality and women's rights. He's like, well, don't you have equality? And she's like, well, no. And he looked at her and he goes, we don't want nasty women. We want kind, nice women. I look at her shirt and her shirt said, nasty women. I was like, oh, come on, man. You're somebody's fucking grandma's age. What are you doing? You should be handing out pieces of fucking butterscotch and baking cookies and shit. Like, what the fuck? It was just disgusting. Nasty women. That's very unbecoming. It's fucking gross and uncomfortable. And she was like, well, did you hear what the president called Hillary Clinton? He said she was a nasty woman. And he was like, well, probably because she is. She's like, well, women deserve rights just like men. And he kind of just turns to walk away and he says, well, have fun. And she's like, yeah, we will. Just real sort of snarky. Is that what you call that? Just being a fucking bitch. And so he takes off, so I'm hoping, all right, I hope she follows suit and gets the fuck out of here. But of course, she lingers around because that white guilt, that shit's real. They don't make you say and do stupid shit. Trust me, I've witnessed it. So she's hanging around, I'm like, fuck. And out of the corner of my eye, I can see her waiting for my attention, waiting for me to be like, oh, what an asshole, right? And she goes, and I'm like, no. Don't fucking say it. She does. She goes, women were treated just like black people when they were writing the Constitution. What the fuck did you just say? So I looked at her and I laughed and I was like, yeah. And I just turned and walked away. Due to me loving the fact that I have a job and insurance for my kids, I couldn't engage her, and it's unprofessional. So I didn't. I just walked away, and I can't stand when people try to hitch their fucking so-called cause. Usually it's a bunch of fucking horse shit, because if your cause is strong enough, it can stand on its own. You don't need to be fucking parasitic with your cause. And I don't like this Voltron mentality where we have to combine our causes. Gays, transgender, women, blacks, to combine this fucking giant robot fucking cause. No, it's not the same. It's not equal. What happened to women in this country before they had the right to vote and all that shit? Side note, I've said this in other videos, but it's been a while. Back in the day when you registered to vote, or you wanted to vote, there were things that came along with it. You had to register for the draft, and you had to join the fire brigade, basically a volunteer fire department. And there was basically an interview process you had to go through. And believe it or not, some women didn't want to sign up for the draft. I don't even know if they were allowed to back then. Some women didn't want that, and some women didn't want to sign up for the fucking fire brigade. So when they tell you, oh, all women want this and all women are against abortion, all women, no, it's never all and every. It's never all and every. All women don't believe in abortion. Half of them do not. All women do not want to sign up for all that other shit that came along with voting. Women's rights? What fucking women's rights are you talking about? And your women's rights, air quotes, that you fucking want, what you dealt with is nothing compared to what black people went through years ago in this country. Same with gay people. You can hide your homosexuality. You cannot hide your race. Were women ripped apart from their families, beaten, treated as third and second class citizens? Fuck no. Did that happen to every black person in America? Fuck no, it didn't. The first black caucus, the first black politicians were Republicans. So everything couldn't have been as bad as they tell us it was back then for black people. Black then. You know what I mean? It's never as bad as they tell you. Every white person did not own slaves. Every white person was not racist. Every white person in the South was not racist. Every white person in the up north and to the west was not without racism. Every white person in the north and every white person out toward California was not like, hell yeah, man, fuck that racism shit, come on up here. No, there was racism there too. But to hijack a real cause that is behind us, but to hijack a real cause and to hit your fucking wagon of stupidity and retardation to it is fucking stupid. Just like that dummy I told you about that I work with that says, you know, yeah, someone calling me a queer, it's just like calling a black person a nigger. Are you fucking stupid? Well, obviously you are to say that. But what the fuck is wrong with you? Women were treated just like black people when they were writing the Constitution? Who the fuck told you that, lady? And it's always more disappointing. It's always disappointing and infuriating when somebody says some stupid shit like that. But when it's an older person, like, you're supposed to know better. I'm supposed to go to you for wisdom and guidance because you've been where I'm trying to go. But the reality of it is, ignorance and stupidity comes in all ages, shapes, sizes, and fucking colors. What were these women out there marching for? What did you have? What do you not have that you want? You can vote, you can drive, you can say whatever the fuck you want, you can run for office, you can own a business, you can do all kinds of crazy shit. You can do anything a man can do, except open a pickle jar and kill a spider. Like, what the, please, somebody, in the comment section, please tell me what women want as far as their rights that they don't already fucking have. I would venture to say that you have more rights, more abilities than men do. As a man, can you fucking leave your wallet and money at home and go out and still get a full stomach and get fucked up? Hell no, you can't. Can't do it. Women can do it all the time. As a man, if a woman comes up to you in an aggressive manner, what are you going to do? Probably back up, try to hold her hands down. What if she throws a drink in your face? What are you going to do? Nothing. She takes a swing at you. What are you going to do? Nothing. If a man comes up to you in an aggressive manner, you have time to prepare, what are you going to do? You're going to knock that motherfucker smooth the fuck out. What if a dude throws a drink in your face? You're going to fuck him up. What if a dude gets too mouthy, takes a swing at you? You're going to fuck him up. But not women. If a building, your building you're in right now, your house, your work, whatever the fuck, if it catches on fire, who's getting out first? Bill Burr has a bit about this. He says, women and children get to get out first, and I got to stay here like I'm not flammable. That's the truth. But you know what? That's okay. Men deal with that every day. We're all right with that. We're okay with shouldering that responsibility. We'll drill down to the middle of the earth so you have light and fuel. We'll let you slap us, throw drinks in our face, call us names without knocking your teeth down your fucking throat. That's okay. We have our place in this world. We have our roles in this world. But one thing we all have that's the same is rights and liberties. And for these fucking women to keep doing this shit, to keep having these stupid fucking marches, is a slap in the face to those of us, not just men, but to those of us who allow those things to be, who are okay with the way things are. I mentioned it in my last video, but I'm going to say it again. This shit really pissed me off. I saw a little girl like 10 years old with one of those pink pussy hats on. That was fucking gross and disgusting. What if you're walking around with your kid and they say, "What's that?" It's a pussy hat. What's a pussy? Gross. I don't even want my kids saying that fucking word. Pussy hat. Get the fucking... These motherfuckers always saying, "Oh, women are sexualized and like we're seen as objects." Well, what do you expect when you have your fucking replica of your vagina on your fucking head? You disgusting retards. Man, let me go ahead and calm down. Get home to my beautiful family because it's date night. Me and Ruby and I are going out. We're going to hit the town. We're going to buy some slime ingredients. Maybe get a little burger. Walk and talk. It's going to be great. I only have it for 18 years. I got to make it count. Fathers, if you have a little girl, spend time with her. Quality time. Just you and her. Let her know she's beautiful. Let her know she matters. Hopefully you can set the bar so high that no one can reach it and she will live with you forever. Now, you know how it goes, people. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please sub if you haven't, resub if you need to, hit the notification bell. You know the PayPal link is going to be in the description box. Follow me on the Twitters at @green_Jericho. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.